Welcome back to the Breakfast Show 2. We're here to do a little discovery science with Michael from the Discovery Playhouse. All right, so what fun science experiments are we doing today?
Well, we're taking it back to my grade school days. Yes. We're going to build a rain gauge.
Oh, awesome.
This is something simple that you can do at home with things that you find around the house. We've used a simple water bottle here. We always emphasize safety first. So in cutting into the water bottle, I helped you out. I wanted this to be safe.
Thank you.
So I already cut the top off of this. And we took some recycled plastic that we had around the house to cover when it got sticky, so you can decorate them however you want. But then I want for you to go ahead and you're going to take the ruler and you're going to line that up on that clear side, and I want you to mark it out in 1-inch increments. It's 2.5 centimeters or 1-inch increments. So you can use a Sharpie, and I'll help hold you there, or help this there.
How best we can do this.
There we go.
All right, so here.
Yes. Now, rain gauges were invented in 1441. They're used as an agricultural tool. They're one of the most simplest but most important tools. Meteorologists use them. They have a little bit more high-tech ones today.
Oh, of course.
And then if you want to go ahead and number that 1, 2, 3. And so the reason these are important is to show you how much water you need to put on your lawn, how much water you need to put on your crops, different things like that. And it's very important for meteorologists to help with those weather patterns, things like that. Brian, wherever he's at in here, probably uses something a little bit more advanced than this. But then you want to save the top of this bottle. It's important because we'll take the cap off and that becomes your funnel. So if you want, go ahead and take a piece of tape. We'll want to put a simple piece around there. Okay. And one thing that's interesting when we collect the rain, we want to make sure we do it at ground level. So we encourage you to dig a little bitty hole in the ground with an adult's permission. And then that way this can sit down into that to help collect the rain.
Cool.
Yeah. So then what happens is once it rains, all that rain's going to funnel in there. You'll take this out and you'll take a look at it. You're going to want to measure that and write down your predictions. And so my rain gauge, as you can see, is custom made.
Beautiful.
Gold.
That's like 12 karat? Like what kind of gold is that?
Gold leaf. And we actually have our rain collection from yesterday, which was about 0.26 inches. So it was about a little over 1/4 of an inch. I'm sorry if I'm moving that around so much.
That's super neat, though, that it's just perfect timing that it happened to rain the day before you came in. And so you had set this in an area, like you said, I guess in a little hole, and that's all the rain that it collected.
Correct. And so you can use any size bottle, and it will change naturally if the bottle is much bigger. That will spread out. So this one works out pretty well, actually. So speaking of weather, as things are moving, as you guys are very well aware, I saw coming in the weather patterns. We're going to actually capture a cloud in a bottle today.
Okay.
So this one, though, is a good one for you to work with your little ones on. And then for this next piece, since we're going to be working with pressure, we're going to want to go ahead and put on some safety goggles.
Safety first.
Yeah, safety first. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. So we're going to talk about pressure and temperature. Now, it's a general rule that pressure and temperature are very related. If the pressure goes up, the temperature will increase. Pressure goes down, it will follow that it decreases.
Right.
One of the best examples for that is a pressure cooker. They are able to generate a high amount of temperature because they force in a high amount of pressure, and it happens in a very short amount of time. So the best way to visualize this is to show you, I've got some rubbing alcohol here, and we want to fill up a 2-liter bottle just a little bit above those knobs there to kind of connect all that. And instead of us using water, which is what you'll see the clouds made of in the sky. We're going to use alcohol because you can shake this up to help get those molecules kind of dispersed within that bottle. And then you're going to help me pressurize this bottle.
All right.
And what that's going to do is it's going to accelerate the vaporization of that alcohol. Now, you guys don't have this. We've engineered this special apparatus.
Wonderful.
We have one that they'll be able to do at home. So I want you to go ahead and I'm going to engage this here into the bottle, and I want you to start pumping that up for me. So as she's pumping this up, what it's doing is forcing pressure in there. Those molecules are starting to accelerate, and there is a slight temperature increase in there as well.
It's a bit of a workout.
I know, right? All right, so what we're going to do, one more pump. Yeah, one more. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to pop this off, and we're going to rapidly decrease that pressure. And what that will do is it will force those molecules to start to condensate. They'll slow down. So you ready? Okay, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Oh my goodness.
And so there you can see we have a cloud in a bottle. We rapidly
neat.
decrease the pressure, which decreased the temperature, which caused those vaporized molecules to start to condense together. And we have a cloud in a bottle. So you can see that there.
Oh my gosh.
Now, again, this was one that they won't be able to replicate because
Right,
of this
right.
apparatus, but if you have some basic water bottles at home, you totally can. So rubbing alcohol, and again, safety is first.
Yep. We
You
can
can
put this.
scoot that
We
off.
can put
Yes.
this away because y'all won't need that.
You won't need that. So go ahead and put some rubbing alcohol, maybe about an inch or just a little bit more in
A
there.
little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's not make a mess.
We have no fire today, so we're
heavens,
good.
I'm making a big mess.
That's all right. Messes is part
More?
of science. That'll work. That
Okay.
should work. So go ahead and put your lid on there.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to shake this up again. We're dispersing those molecules, helping them, hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Helping them go around. Now, this is important, so make sure that lid is on tight.
Okay.
Don't point this at your sibling's face or anybody's face. And then what we're going to do is you're going to hold it about here. You want to make sure you have a gap so that the molecules can form in there.
Okay.
And then just start to twist. I found a way that you can reuse this. So if you twist it a little bit and then let go, you end up getting a cloud in a bottle.
I'm struggling a bit.
You are?
There we go.
There you go.
Wow, that is so neat.
Now, one thing that you can do is if you twist, twist, twist.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and take the lid off. Just.
Do I
Yeah.
just do?
Oh, it's too slow. Oh, there you
There
go. So there's a little bit of a cloud that's coming
Yeah.
out of that bottle. And again, that's because we've increased the pressure within the bottle. And so what that's done is it sped up those molecules, slightly increased the temperature in there. And when we rapidly reduce that,
Yeah.
it cools that, and that's what causes the condensation, just like what we have up in the upper atmosphere. It's colder and less pressure, so when all that evaporated water gets up there, it starts to cool and condense.
That is super neat. These are all such fun science experiments that you guys can do at home, and you've even brought ways that they can do the safer version and not the more extreme version. You can leave that to the scientists like Michael over here. Thank you so much for joining us and talking a little bit about science. We love having you here. We'll be right back in just a little bit.